conclude. The Gemara in Sanhedrin, Sadi Chesam Beis. Shalu Talmidim es Rabbi Elazar, Ma Yaseh Adam Yinatzim Mechela Shel Mashiach. So we're talking today that we are the last throes of the Melech Mashiach. He's knocking on our door. This is Ikos de Mashiach. What should we do? Every person over here, we're all living in Yerushalayim. My Chabrusa told me, David Kamenetsky told me 2 weeks ago, he was walking in company Sharm, and the person's running after him. He said he thought he was going to die from fright. He turns around and says, Shilbach, I'm running for a bus. We live in a time where it's scary, it's frightening. Chevle shel Mashiach. Yaseh b'teiro b'gemilas chasadim. So this is it. Yaseh b'teiro. Yaseh b'gemilas chasadim. Zokta ma'aral. The Chevle Mashiach. Mashiach comes like a birth. And with the birth, everything has to die, and everything is recreated from start. So we're going through the death of one matzav, and we're starting the beginning of new matzav, and the beginning of the new matzav. Says my Rebbe Shapiro, if you're well and healthy, Moshe ben Machel says, he says that to create something new, there are 2 ingredients. Number 1, Yistakel ba'oraisa ba'ora'ilam. Hashem created the world through the power of Torah. And number 2, Olam Chesed Bibana. You create a world through Chesed. So at this point now, I ask myself the question. Rebbitzen Machlis was not much older than I am. 4 years older than me. And she was at the peak of her chesed, her strengths. And Kadosh Baruch Hu takes it away from us. How does such a thing be? And the only answer I can think of is because of these Hispanim. Because every single one of us, in our small way, have to become the Machlis home. Every single one of us have to be able to be teifis, her tefillos and her emunah, and the koichos that she had. We have to be teifis them, and through that, through the koyach, the steiris that we're getting now, that we can bring the olam, we can bring Melech Mashiach, the koyach of Torah, and in this specific case, the Torah of her chesed. I scribbled down some examples this evening. These are all Lav Dafka. I'm just talking to myself now. I like to give rides. I give rides. I've got a new car, and I heard this. My Rebbe told me that Rosh Zalman said the reason why you buy a car is to give rides. Until tonight, I never once ever davened to Kadosh Baruch Hu for the schus to give a ride. Never did it once. It occurred to me, why don't I do that? I enjoy giving rides. And sometimes I go, when I come to Harnof, and I'm coming, let's say, from this area, you can go either past the bus stop, or you can go the other way through the forest. And go through the bus stop, maybe I'll pick up a ride. I never once asked the Kadosh Baruch Hu for the schus to give a ride. Rebbitzen Machlis would have davened. She would ask the Kadosh Baruch Hu, I'm passing the bus stop. Let it not be, and I'll be honest with you, sometimes I'm glad there's no one there. You have to pick a person to your car. You know what I mean? Machshava teva, that's good enough. There's no one there. It's hard. It's hard. You bring a stranger into your car, you never know. Maybe they didn't bathe that day. You don't know. It's not always so possible to bring someone into your car. Rebbitzen Machlis would have davened. I'm talking to ourselves, those that have cars. Another thing, and here we have to consult with our wives, our good wives, before we start davening. We should daven for the schus to have a Hamish Shabbos table. Not just to have a Shabbos, to daven for it, to daven for guests, to daven for the guests to be inspired, to come out, to be uplifted, to be connected to Shabbos. Our tefillos should be, that our Shabbos table should be a chelik of our avodah. Another thing, every day we see in davening, l'kai, l'tzar, l'shayni meira, l'sfasai medaben nirma, l'kalai nafshi sidai, and then you see the following words. I would like to suggest, humbly if I can, that we take upon ourselves to have kavanah in these 4 words. These 4 words, we've said this 3 times a day since we were children. But let's think of it, how would Rebbitzen Machlis say these words? V'nafshi ka'afar lakoil tiyeh. Offer. So I know the Chofetz Chaim says hispatlus, but that's not what I want to say. Offer is the shirish of all growth. Everything you plant in offer. Rebbitzen, every single one of us can give so much. But we daven the nafshi ka'afel hakol tiyeh. Every person we meet, every time you go into a store, you see the person doesn't look happy, you see the taxi driver doesn't look happy, you give them something to smile about, you tell them a var, you tell them something, you make them smile, you give them a compliment. Every person you touch in this world, you should have a positive effect on. That's what Henny Machlis did to thousands of people all the time without basically leaving her home. To the koach of her rotzayim, to the koach of her tefillas, and to the koach of her emunah. The nafshi ka'afel hakol tiyeh. My Rebbe, Rebbe Shapiro, told me in the car 3 weeks ago. This is so typical him. He says, the terrible matzah that we're going through. So what do? Say Tehillim. So again, I'm only talking about myself. I know how I say Tehillim for the matzah. At the end of davening, the last thing you have me say 2 parakim of Tehillim. I'm taking off my tefillin. I'm already thinking in my mind that Hashem, I gave my 30 seconds for the matzah. He says that's not what it means to daven for the matzah. Davening for the matzah means there has to be a deep hisayrus and a revolution in everything about your tefillah. It doesn't mean just davening for the matzah. It means your davening has to change. You have to be able to see those words, "B'nafshi ka'afel hakol tiyeh," and ask Hakadosh Baruch Hu, please, can I have this chus, a small little bit, to be a little bit of a hemshech of Rebbitzen Machlis? Because seriously, all of us together, maybe together, if every single person in this room tried to do a little bit of what she does, maybe we can add up to 1/10 of who she was. Look what we get. We get everything. The Gemara in Sanhedrin, as I said, tells us that this chus, Gemilas Chasadim, Tirim Chasadim, we can bring the Melech HaMashiach. And Libi Ayimali, that this is what we're doing over here. Hakadosh Baruch Hu took her away to babies to give, to wake us all up to the koach of chesed that we have, the koach of Ahavas Yisrael, the koach of not being colorblind to every single yid, the ability of nafshi ka'afel hakol tiyeh, and Hakadosh Baruch Hu should mezaka us. Mahanya, Kirva Mahanya, that her Rebbitzen, that her Hana is close to us, to be able to become mashpia on every person around us. That Hakadosh Baruch Hu should give us this chus, that we should be able to see her again with Tchias Amesim in the coming Mashiach Meher Yameinu.